would say that for me, Kamalaya is a place where people can come and explore through various different avenues, many different options, but in essence, they're going to explore a deeper connection to themselves and to what life is really about, for that connection to oneself and that meaningful reestablishment of core values. It can be through fitness, it can be through cooking classes, it can be through meditation and yoga, stress management. There's so many different ways to reach that. And that's what Kamalaya is very good at, providing many different options for people. But the core in the end is a deeper, meaningful connection with oneself and a return to the essential values of one's life, and then taking that back home and integrating that with the important people in our lives.
So I had already fallen in love with Karina years and years and years before. I wrote letters to her for 11 years from the jungles of India. And I went to America. She was recently separated from a boyfriend, and I just stepped in as quick as I could. And she had studied Chinese medicine, so it was just kind of like perfect. How do you take health and spirituality and translate that into a contemporary language and deliver something that is of value to people, actually, that can help people find their way?
And he was very sensitive to that and designed the buildings incorporating the granite boulders, incorporating the three-dimensional terrain, so that pretty much throughout the property you have views that are spectacular, either of the beach and the ocean, or the sunset, or the waterfall. I mean, it's so sensitively designed, and there's such a love of the land and of what nature is and what nature offers that, I mean, people feel the love in the property.
I mean, if he saw a tree or a stump or a rock that he loved, he designed the building so that there could be a window that looked at it. Mm-hmm. It's incredible.
Yeah. And so we feel really appreciative of what he offered in his artistry. Of course, we were guiding the principles, like the power of nature. If you want to talk about healing and wellness, nature is the foundation upon which it can happen. We are supported by nature into greater health and greater well-being.
All the things that we would normally have done in a lifetime. Traditional society, you have these times of pause. You have social holidays, you have cultural holidays, you have religious holidays. And in the past, you with your family followed these things. And nowadays, we're more purpose-driven. We have to produce. So on our 2 weeks or our 3 weeks, we have to take care of our body, our soul, our heart. We have to take care of our children. We have to take care of everything. And we thought, we were on a holiday, and we saw that most people in good resorts weren't actually interacting with other people. And that was part of the birth of it, remember? Mm-hmm. And that how do you create a place where people can really feed and nurture and learn about the things that we as societies have kind of forgotten?
People recognize that when they go away and they step away from their habits, from their day-to-day habits, it's easier in an immersive experience that we can create through travel to learn new ways of behaving and then bring that home to some degree. And it's a lot more difficult to incorporate more radical changes in our lifestyle while being surrounded by our daily habits, which might be 20, 30 years, decades. So I think there's that element as well, that, when you step away into a wellness holiday, you are really committing to make changes, and it's easier to make those changes when you're away from your daily habits. I just think that's part of it, at least.
That's very true.